He'll try to run for it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Great move. Now he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. This is a designed run. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
I definitely like being the quarterback coach of this guy because he makes me look good. I mean, he makes me defend the whole field as a defense and all the weapons and all the options, and then he can do that. He can take it himself, glide into the end zone, and get 6.
And the extra point was good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Wide out in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the pass rusher there. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the QB with the sack, but he was able to still use his arms and his wingspan to knock that ball loose.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And tackled there by the defense.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll leave it with him. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Unloads quickly. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping that understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. They want to just keep throwing it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Lane. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Leaves it with the back. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's locked. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Kane. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for a deep man. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's locked. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this.
Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. The give to the back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. NC State quick to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the misfire, now on second down. Calls his own number. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Trying to bully their way in. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
That keeps the score. Missouri 21, NC State 16.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to advance on the football.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the 2nd half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Terry. Tripped up for the tackle.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver shows motion. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chubb. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Now on third down for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Missouri 21, NC State 16.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 35, he's got room. And he's running in the open. The 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a first and goal for this offense.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And he tried to punch it in himself, but the defense stands tall on first down.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver now comes in motion. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Swings it out to his running back. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Well, they got the completion, but there is still plenty of work to do here on 4th down.
Yeah, you'd love for this to be a no-brainer and be inside the 1, and it's easy to go for it. This is that little mid-range situation. Listen, offensively, you practice for this. I think you still stay aggressive. 4th down nowadays means go for it.
He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
And makes the score. NC State 24.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice.
Speeding down the left side. Past the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Running back goes in motion. Handoff to the single back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Missouri.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this when they are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. He finds his man. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
NC State at the line with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking for room. It's Chubb. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, going up top. Gets it out quickly. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll try to blast their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going up top here late in the game. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Looking for more room. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.